The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Look at the big fella go.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I'm sure after he called the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw.
He's got some room to operate.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And that flag accepted.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Oh, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it at around the 40.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, and I saw the pressure. Just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Prescott to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at about the 28.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Prescott now.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC on the other side.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott yet again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Second down and 6 now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand it. Maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simple.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort. So there he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Dowdle will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Virgil from 8 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first.
And you mentioned the big play that got them down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Final play of the half, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Parker. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Virgil
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And out now come the Cowboys.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on third. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense. They've done so with ease. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Virgil
74 yards.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Inside the 20. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown. Cowboys. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie,
it's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Prescott on the out route. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts going deep here for Parker.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll hit his man on the bubble screen, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been ripped up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. To throw is Prescott.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Prescott yet again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Hurts.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, he stays up. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Witherspoon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Powering his way forward.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Take it at the 37. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Nolan Smith, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of